Hey everyone, it's Living Dead Gal and welcome back to another Sims 4 CC haul. We're kind of returning back to my usual hauls now, so this is going to be everything that I have downloaded for the month of August leading into September, with the exception of all of the Barbiecore themed CC that I downloaded. That was in another video I uploaded, so there will be a link to that as well below. Check that out if you're interested in lots of pink, lots of fun Barbie themed CC. But anyway, I'm really excited for today's haul. I've got some of my favorite Sims here dressed up in these new clothes, so let's go ahead and get started. So I've done this one a little bit differently than my past ones, where usually I would put the name of the creator and the name of the piece at the bottom of the screen, but I've decided to try to do numbers this time. I know a lot of other creators do that when they upload CC hauls and stuff. This has made it a little bit easier for me, and I think it'll hopefully be helpful for you guys to navigate through the Google document for which piece you want. The only thing is it's a little bit weird because certain things that you would think are a set, like this one here, is actually two pieces, two different links you download. So the numbers actually correspond with the links, not necessarily like an item itself. So there might be a two-piece set that has two links, and then there may also be multiple items that all go in with one link. Like there's a couple of different sets of clothing I've downloaded that have multiple dresses and shirts and things, and that'll all go kind of in one link together. So that's kind of how that'll work, and the Google document will be linked in the description. But I have lots of good stuff for you guys. So much fun stuff that creators came out with, kind of putting their own spin on different, some of this stuff kind of includes the horse ranch themed and Western style look, and some of it's like this set. I'm in love with this set. This is the new set by Ice Cream for Breakfast, or it's their August set, and it might be called the Rumors Collection. I can't remember the name of it, but it seems heavily inspired by Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, that kind of thing. But I feel like it also fits really nicely with the horse ranch pack and some of the southwestern West Coast type of styles. So I really like this pack. It's probably my favorite collection that I downloaded in this month's haul. I just absolutely love these tops. I love the flowy hippiness of it, and so much of this stuff now I'm I want to give my Sims new looks. So I have both Winona and Rain here, and you'll see Cassador as well from my Horse Ranch series when we get into the masculine framed clothing. And I was just having so much fun dressing them and playing with different hairstyles and stuff too, that I'm oh my gosh, now I need to give all my Sims a refresh. I do this every time I do a CC haul. I pick out different outfits that I'm going to use for Sims in all my series later, which, by the way, I'm sorry that I have been a little bit behind on all of my series. That's another reason why this haul has taken me a while to put together. Life has just been really crazy lately. It's just been kind of a tough few months. Not to be too much of a downer. I like to stay positive here because this is my happy place, is my channel, and communicating with you guys in comments and just via recording. But it's been a rough couple months, so I've been a little bit down, but I really do love and enjoy making content, so I'm hoping to kind of get back to a normal routine schedule. It's just been hard to be as consistent as I would like to lately, but sometimes when I do videos like this, hauls, where I can kind of do them slowly and less about sitting and recording everything in one session, it really does help generate new excitement for me for the game. So between this and then I had just bought the two new kits, I had a blast just dressing my Sims up in the poolside splash stuff, just for fun. And it kind of can renew my excitement for the game and really make me motivated to find the time to play, when life is a little bit stressful, and find the time to record when life is a little bit stressful. But anyway, sorry for that little tangent. Lots of really cute CC this month. Some of the stuff may still be in early access. I'll try to note that in the document. I try to, I think in my last CC shopping video, I was trying to make sure that everything was free and available now, but I do subscribe to a lot of different CC creators on Patreon. That's just how I choose to spend some of my fun money that I have. Most of my money goes to bills, but a lot of times, ever since the pandemic, I've become a lot more of a homebody, and a lot of what I do is record for my channel and play Sims. And so that is why I do have a lot of subscriptions to creators on Patreon. I know that can be frustrating, when you want to download CC right now, but everything that I'm going to have in here, it'll only be in early access for a limited period of time. None of this should be blocked behind a paywall or anything like that. So you should be able to access access it fairly soon. Again, I've been working on this for a couple weeks, so most of the items I think will be out of early access, but if not, they should be out within a couple of weeks. But I do like to show you guys some of that stuff because that is the CC that I use in my game. So if you're watching my videos and you want to be able to see what creators I like and where I got stuff, that's why I like to include some of that as well. But yeah, I downloaded kind of a mix this time of different stuff, and also I am obsessed with this new cast background. This is by Fernway. I hope I'm saying the creator's name right. It's like Fernway Sims, and they make just like the coolest cast backgrounds. They have so much cool stuff up on their Patreon, and I've been like swapping out their cast backgrounds like every day when I'm in cast. Like for the poolside splash, there was like a really pretty like sort of beachy looking background, and then this one is their newest one. It's like a bohemian room background, and they have different versions of each. So like the sort of like back area there where you can see the outside scenery, they have different like nighttime, daytime, sunrise, like all different lighting settings. So it's really, really cool. I'll put a link to this as well in the video description just so you can like check out their page, because if you're looking for some really fun cast backgrounds, I've just been really loving their stuff lately, and it just makes it so fun. Like I think I spent like almost a whole Sunday just in cast, like with all of this new CC and with this background, just like dressing all my Sims up in these outfits for this video so I could record the footage, and I was just having so much fun. I was having a blast just putting the different looks together. Like I know it might seem like a weird thing because a lot of times when I dress a Sim, I'm like, oh, I need to play with them, but sometimes I like to take Sims that I'm already playing with and just like mess around in cast with like different looks for them, even if it's not like a canon look for my series or for like my gameplay with that Sim. I have a really good time just trying out different looks on them and different styles and like going crazy, like giving them like different hair color that's normal from, or that's not their normal, you know, that's something like outside the box for them. So I have a lot of fun with that stuff, and in my hauls I like to download some pretty outlandish pieces sometimes because I have a lot of fun with that. This set here, I'm obsessed with this set. This is the new one by Serenity, and I think it's like the Chestnut collection. I can't remember. I know the name Chestnut is in there, and it's so perfect for like the Horse Ranch theme pack. I definitely am like, okay, I need to put some of these pieces on Winona. I want to like, it's giving me inspiration to kind of change out some of her looks for my Horse Ranch series, if you guys have been watching that. I don't know, I love like everything on here, but I'm like, I don't even have enough room. Let me know in the comments below if you guys give your Sims like a ridiculous amount of outfits. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I should just do one outfit in each category, call it a day, and just dive in and play so I can play my game. But I just get so lost when I'm in cast. Like I just get so lost in all the items and all the different things. Even like I recently, a couple months ago, I was doing like some just base game, like not base game, but no CC Sims. And I still spent hours in Create a Sim because with all the packs and all of the like kits and everything now, it's actually like quite a bit in Create a Sim. So I spent hours just trying to pick out different looks for my Sims, even with no CC. So I just get lost in Create a Sim and I love it. I have fun with it, but I have to do like all 5 outfits for all 5 categories every time. I know that that is a little bit over the top. Let me know how you prefer to play. Like, do you do all 5 outfits when you first start out, or do you start with 1 and then slowly build up their outfits, or do you just only ever keep them with 1, or maybe like occasionally change an outfit or 2 throughout their lifespan? I'm really curious. It's always interesting to me, like the different playstyles for people. I really do like the aesthetics of my Sims, but I also really like gameplay, and sometimes I think that, like, if I'm honest, my addiction to custom content, I spend a lot of time on that aspect of the game versus like actually playing, which is why I do want to get back to like recording my Let's Plays regularly, because I do miss just like playing the game sometimes. You know, I spend a lot of time downloading and organizing custom content, and it's great and I love it. And I love my collection and I wouldn't give it up, but at the same time, it does take away from the time you spend playing the game. You know, I'm like, oh, what did I do this weekend? I played Sims. It's like, no, actually I just downloaded a bunch of CC. So I'm curious if anyone else kind of finds themselves in that predicament. You know, sometimes but then I'll go and I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna play a vanilla game on my laptop just to enjoy some gameplay with no CC, so I don't have to worry about CC or mods. And then I go and I play the game and I'm like, oh, but I really would like to have this mod, and oh, maybe I should just bring in my defaults. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe some CC hair would be nice, oh, maybe some CC clothes, and then I just start the process all over again. So yeah, just curious if anyone else kind of finds themselves going down that rabbit hole. But yeah, I downloaded a lot of pieces this month, guys. This is one of my bigger hauls, more similar to like the very first CC haul I did. This is probably going to be a little bit lengthier of a video, so I hope you guys like seeing all the looks put together. You know, obviously you'll have that Google document with all of the links and stuff that you can download directly from as well. And it's kind of a combination of places. Most of the items are linked either like through a Patreon post or through to the Sims resource. I don't know if I have, there may be like a few Tumblr links and a few other links like directly to blogs, but most of this stuff is either from the Sims resource or from just creators' Patreon pages that I follow, because I follow a lot of people on Patreon. It gets overwhelming. My like Patreon feed is just constantly full and I'm constantly getting emails, but it's okay because that's how you find a lot of really cool stuff. And that's how I can, you know, dress my Sims how I want them and constantly be changing their style and their hair and everything. So yeah, doing these CC hauls, it just gives me like a refresh that it's time to change them up and give them some new looks. I think my biggest problem is probably just that I will do these hauls and I'll pick out outfits for my Sims. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, I want my Sim to wear that later. And then I will completely forget about it later on. And then I'll find the piece of CC like way further down the road. Again, I really need to clean out my CC collection again. It's just an ongoing project. I'm curious though, how big is your CC folder? Let me know in the comments down below. I think I don't even know if I want to say this, if I even want to put this in the video, but mine is like close to, it's like 350 gigabytes almost. It's somewhere between 350 and 400 when I last checked. I can't remember the exact number, and I don't want to check right now because I know it's really bad. And I really need to clean out stuff because some of it is really, really old CC that like I have like an attachment to because it's old CC I used to use, but it's not always like the highest quality compared to what the creators are able to do now. So I really need to just get rid of it. You know, I can back it all up on a hard drive so it's there, but I don't need it in my actual game. But no, I still need to go and clear it out. Every time I try to clear out my CC, it's just become such a daunting task that I just continue to accumulate more. And yeah, for this haul, I did actually get like quite a few new like swimwear pieces. There were a couple of different like just individual pieces as well as different collections that were more summer based, summer targeted. And I really, really liked some of the stuff I found. I was excited to find some new swimwear stuff. I did also really love the poolside splash kit that came out. I really, really liked a lot of those pieces. I know everyone was hoping it would be more of like build and buy items for the pool to like enhance the pool experience, and I get that. But I will say, in the game, like when I have been doing like no CC Sims, I feel like there are not a lot of swimwear options in the game, even if you have all the packs and kits. So I do really like that there are some cast items for the pool. Like I get it, it probably would have been nicer and it would have been better if we had had swimwear or like swim add-ons like for build and buy, or like anything that, you know, like functional, like a pool slide or something would have been cool. And I totally get that, but I did really, really appreciate the designs in the kit. I really liked the majority of the swatches and the different colors. Like they have some really pretty like orange and teal ombres, so I really, really liked that. However, I also really love all of the swimwear that I downloaded in this CC haul. This collection, I'm pretty sure this is also by Serenity. This is another one of the collections. I got one from them and from another creator, like two different poolside collections, as well as a couple swimsuits from Simpliciati, which is one of my absolute favorite creators. So like this little cover up, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm like, now I just want my Sims to like go on a vacation to a beach somewhere, or I want it to like be summer in game. But I think all my Sims right now are in like the fall season in game and like winter months, which is where I'm approaching, you know, where I am in the United States. And I'm like, I'm excited for fall. I am, but I'm not excited for winter. Winter is a little bit of a bummer for me. It's a little bit like, maybe it's like a seasonal depression kind of a thing for me, I think, but it's very, gloomy to me. Like, you know, the holiday season is fun and everything, but I feel like it's a stressful time at work a lot of the time, both, you know, end of the year and the beginning of the new year. And just like the cold weather is just, I'm not a fan. I like warm weather and I like fall. Like chilly fall weather is fine, but like freezing cold temperatures I hate. So I don't really love saying goodbye to summer right now, even though I am excited for fall time because spooky season is upon us very soon, guys, which I'm excited about, and I'm excited to do some spooky stuff for the channel. But I was enjoying kind of, you know, hanging on to summer just a little bit more with some of the pieces in this CC haul and with the poolside splash kit that came out as well. Yeah, I got a lot of funky pieces too, just a lot of really fun patterns. So hopefully there's something in here for everybody. I download a mix of stuff, even if it's not like, I think I'd probably say this in every video, but even if it's not like my personal style, like how I would dress myself, I love to get like a mix of different styles for my Sims because I don't want my Sims to all dress the same. Like I don't want to try to dress them all like me or pigeonhole them into one style. So I love downloading just a huge variety of pieces. And these sets by Plum Bobs and Fries, oh my god, so good. Like I need to go, I think I've talked about them in a few videos recently, but I need to go download like everything on their page because the quality of their CC clothes is amazing. Like I followed them for a long time and I've downloaded like skin details and stuff by them, but they recently, maybe like a couple years ago, I feel like is when I really started seeing more clothing items for them, and I absolutely just, I love the quality that they're doing, and they make some good stuff for guys too. I think I've got one set for guys in here that Castor, our male model, will be wearing. So, you know, for guys or for anyone with a masculine frame, it doesn't have to be just a guy. But I downloaded a lot of like fun stuff for the masculine frame. I will say though, as much as I love what I downloaded, I really struggled to find a lot of masculine framed CC this month. It's always a smaller portion of my haul just because there's tons of stuff coming out for female frame Sims and there's just not as much for male frame Sims. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's not as many creators lately that are active making, you know, custom content for male framed Sims. And so I just don't feel like I'm able to find as much stuff lately. The stuff I did find though is like top tier, amazing quality. But I think my hauls a lot of the time, it's going to be the same creators for masculine clothing because there's really not a lot of creators doing it. I wish there were more because I feel like that is something I get stuck in a rut in with my masculine Sims, is that I dress them in like the same clothes repeatedly and I use the same pieces over and over. This is like probably my favorite top I downloaded by Beto. They're a good creator. I don't think I've talked about them a lot. They make really good clothing for kids, for masculine frame Sims and feminine frame Sims. They have a lot of really good pieces, so check them out on the Sims resource. They have like all of their like public stuff, and then on their Patreon page they have things that are a little more spicy is the word that I'll say, but it's all really good quality stuff. So definitely check out that creator. I really like their stuff, and I downloaded some of my favorite male CC just from that creator this month. And I think I've got a good bit of stuff for male framed Sims, but it's just not as much as what I would have liked to have gotten. I really want to do a masculine themed CC haul, but the thing is I really do struggle to find enough pieces for masculine frame Sims. What I can do though, if I don't do a haul, I could do a video where I just kind of show you guys some of my favorite pieces that I've collected over the years for masculine frame Sims, if you guys are interested in that, because if I do a haul, it's hard because I feel like I have scoured the internet for masculine frame CC and I feel like I've downloaded so much. So I'm just always on the hunt for new stuff now. So I'll have to see, but let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that, like a male and masculine framed CC haul, because I would be fine to do that. It would be like focusing mostly on probably clothes and hair. And in this haul, I have a couple of other things. I have some shoes and some accessories, and I've got a lot of hair as well that I got for both female frame and masculine frame. I didn't get as much shoes and accessories as I usually do, and a lot of the accessories and shoes here actually come with some of the packs that you saw in like the clothing section, but I did want to showcase like the different accessories that you could get with it here. I wasn't really on the hunt for as many accessories. I really just wanted to kind of focus mostly on clothes this month because I was just having fun looking at all the new stuff. I feel like I should plan these a little bit more and do like, you know, I know a lot of people will do like looks, and I tried that where I did like looks for the Barbie core one, you know, where you have a hair and an outfit and shoes that like all go together. But when I start downloading CC, I just kind of like go crazy and I just download whatever looks cool. So a lot of times it's a little bit harder for me to theme them. These shoes, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this collection of shoes I got. This is by SM Sims, and it's all of their old shoes, but they updated them. So previously they required the slider, which allows you, it's like a high heel slider that'll let you raise your sim up so they can have a taller height from the heels. But now there's like a trick where instead of having to raise them up with the slider, the shoes will actually raise the sim up automatically. So you can see like her height is changing based on like the height of the shoes. And I think it's just so cool. I've downloaded a couple of them. I think I showed some off in my CC shopping video, but I really, really like, there was like a little pair of like watermelon shoes in that collection that are just so cute. So I like it now because I feel like it's opened up a lot of shoe options for me, because the high heel slider, I like it's great and it's cool that you can do that, especially if you're posing sims, but I didn't really love having like the slider in my game because your sims, like if they are not at that height, like with other shoes, so like if they're in their sleepwear and they don't have shoes on, then they would like be raised above the ground, so you'd have to go back and change it. So I never really liked to use too many of those types of shoes, and I didn't really use that slider in my game, but there would always be such pretty ones, and I was like, I want to download those, but no, I don't want to use that slider, so I would never end up downloading them. And now I'm like, oh yes, now that creators are updating them, I can finally get these shoes in my game, which is awesome. And I don't know, I always love having good shoes in my Sims game, because I feel like I do, as many shoes as I have, I do fall into a route of picking like the same like 5 pairs of shoes for my Sims, which I need to stop doing. I need to like use some of the other ones in my collection or get rid of them. But I don't know, I just really, I love shoes. In real life, I'm like that too. I have way too many shoes, but I'll wear like 1 or 2 pair consistently, even though I have a bunch sitting in my closet. But I got some cool belly button rings as well, and some cool like waist chains for my Sims, which I always like getting that stuff. I wish that we had that kind of stuff in the game itself. You know, new categories like belts and chains and stuff. I feel like they could incorporate that. I think part of the reason they don't do it is that they're like super strict about, they don't want things to clip, and you know, there's already issues with like the fingernails in game. I think a lot of people have a lot of issues with those like clipping and like causing issues, like they glitch with different outfits from the packs and stuff. So I know that that's why they probably aren't as, you know, they don't like to add these types of accessories to the game, but I love having them, and that's part of the reason why I love custom content so much, because, you know, if you want to make your sim self and you have like certain piercings and stuff that just aren't in game, it's really nice to be able to use custom content to create yourself more accurately. And I know I'm talking about piercings, but I mean, it goes, you know, it goes beyond that. It's, you know, skin tone, hair color, eye color, you know, heterochromia, things like that. There's just so much more that you can do with CC. So kind of going back to what I was rambling on about earlier about me, like, I feel like sometimes having too much CC hinders me from playing the game as much as I should. Like, you know, I'm in Create a Sim a lot, but I do enjoy Create a Sim, and I do enjoy being able to make realistic Sims, and I like that custom content gives you that ability. So I'll continue to do these hauls, and I'll continue to add CC to my game until it just explodes and stops working. But you know, it's just, I just love it, and it makes Create a Sim a fun place for me, and I have a great time in Create a Sim. So, you know, and I can still enjoy the game vanilla. I just have to like let it go. Like, I think vanilla with like maybe MC Command Center, just like for some of the annoying little buggy things, but I still do really enjoy playing the game regardless of custom content or mods. I've always loved this game ever since the first time I played it. So you know, I could live without them. I could, but I don't want to. So I don't even know, guys. I am just rambling right now. This is a very long video, so I appreciate you listening to me ramble on about custom content for ages and ages. We're getting into kind of like the last bits of accessories here, which are some of the really pretty hats and things that came with the different packs. I really love these hats that came with the Serenity like swimwear pack, because they've got one that it'll be the next one. It like, yeah, you can like tie it around their neck. Like, this is the stuff I wish we had this kind of stuff in game, because even though sometimes it looks ridiculous with certain animations and clips, it just adds like a level of realism to the game that I really, really like. And not everything in the game has to be realistic, because I also really love playing with occults in the game, but I like those little details, like them adding the lunchboxes and the backpacks to like the base game update. I think that was super cool, you know. And even with the poolside splash kit, like the swimwear options they did give us, even though it's still all like one piece, but having those floaties and stuff, that's really cool. It's nice to have. Yes, I wish it was a separate accessory, I do, but it's still really cool to have that stuff. And it's also still really cool to have, like, they have like, you know, a shirt tied over a bathing suit and things like that. I don't know, I just, anything that can make it look more realistic to me, I absolutely love. But anyway, I am going on so many tangents. I am so sorry to you guys. I'm in a weird mood, so I don't even know what this voiceover is at this point. But we are kind of rounding out now with some of the different hairstyles I downloaded. We're just going to look at the female hairstyles that I got, and then some of the masculine framed hairstyles as well. I didn't get as much masculine hair. Again, I really was struggling to find stuff this month. Like, I downloaded a bunch of stuff, and then I went specifically searching for more male CC, and I just couldn't find stuff that I hadn't already like had in my game for a long time, or that I hadn't already showcased in recent videos. But I love these new hairs that I got by Aid. I love these swatches. Like, they just make the prettiest swatches. Like, the lime green one is so cool, and this like orange and blonde, I really like it. It makes me want to make like Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls, because I feel like this is the perfect hair color. But I love their hair. I get so excited whenever I see new style by them, and every really for the past year, I feel like they have been doing like these hairstyles where they do like 4 different options, and I got a lot of different hairs like that from both them and from Nightcrawler, where you have like, it's the same style, but you have some pulled like to the back, or part of it pulled to the front. And I really like that, again, for the same reason I was talking about earlier with other little things. It's the realism, you know, it's those little details, because you're not going to necessarily dramatically change your hairstyle every day, but like, you might have your hair in front of your face 1 minute and then pushed back, you know, another minute. And so I love being able to have those types of options. And I've got a couple new ones by Sonia Sims as well here. I don't think I showcase it, but with all of Sonia Sims' hair, they do come with color overlays. So these hair options that you're seeing are like a sample, but you can pretty much customize the like colorful part of the hair to be any color that you want. So you can kind of pick any like top level and then merge it with like a really fun like color overlay, which is really nice. And Java Sims, oh, they added some new hairs, and I'm so excited because these are the hairs that I use for Winona in the Horse Ranch series. And I downloaded a lot of hair that I want to use for her, but I do want to try out some of these hairs on her in our series as well. But I think I am going to end up eventually taking away her like little bits of like the platinum blonde and switching over to just like full black hair for her, because there's a lot of really fun styles by Wings and S Club that I downloaded as well that I really want to try on her. But I have to like use a few more of those Java Sims hairs with the blonde before I fully switch her back over. But I don't like this hair. Like, this hair looks so freaking good on her. I have to give this hair to her. And this one, this is my favorite one that I've downloaded. I absolutely love this. It was like made for her. It was made for her. I have to give this to her. And this one too. I think this one's so pretty. This is from like the Life's a Beach collection on the Sims resource. Just so S Club. Oh my God, their hair It's so good, guys. It's so good. Like, if you like alpha hair, I know alpha hair is not the popular thing anymore, but oh my god, I love it so much. And I love, I just love what S Club has been doing with their hair lately. And I got lots of good ones by Wings. Leah Lilith too, as always, never disappoints with the hair. And they always come up with like really fun ombre swatches as well. So I love collecting Leah Lilith's hair because that's kind of what I use mostly for. I use that on a lot of Whimsy characters. I used it for Riley, and I use it right now. I'm using Leah Lilith for Sunny, and I'm probably going to continue to use because there's just so many fun colors, and Sunny is going to have lots of vibrant colors throughout her lifetime. So I'm so excited about the hair I downloaded. I don't know. Every time I think about switching to Maxis Match, and it's, don't get me wrong, like there's some really beautiful Maxis Match hairs out there, and the Maxis Mix style is really pretty. Every time I think about switching that, I'm just like, no, I can't. Like, I love my alpha hair too much. I just love it. I'll just always love it. It's just me. It's just my sim style. I mean, maybe occasionally, you know, I might play. I used to actually have like a mix of both alpha and Max's Match in my game. So maybe I'll try some with Max's Match, but I don't think I would ever fully give up alpha hair because I just love it. It's just so pretty. Like, I could just sit and look at it all day. I don't know what's wrong with me. Again, I'm sorry, I'm in a weird mood. But like, these different hairs that I got by Shimmy Dim have like these little seashell add-ons. I got this is also part of the Life's a Beach collection on the Sims resource, and they're just great. They're fantastic. I love these little accessories and little add-ons, and then this doll hair by them as well. They make really, really nice hair too. And I think we're getting close to the end of the oh yes, Wings. Okay, so these are the hair by Wings. I think we're getting close to the end of all of the feminine framed hair, but I love all of these like flowy fun hair by Wings, but there's one in particular that I really, really love for Wynonna, and I think it's like, it might be the last one. Okay, this one's really cool too because I love like the little buns, but this one, oh, with these braids in the front, I think this is so pretty. I need to give her this hair as well. And then this one by Simpliciati, I really loved. They also do just top tier hair. So if you like alpha hair, if you can geek out about it as much as I do, I hope you're able to find stuff you like. This hair I've actually had in my game for a while. This is by Anto, but I wanted to include it because it's Cassie's hair in my Horse Ranch series, and a lot of you have been asking me about it. It's an older hair. It's been out for a while. It's on the Sims resource available, so I have the link to that one as well. I did just want to include it in this haul just because, you know, I had that on Cass for like pretty much all the outfits that I showed as well. And also, like, okay, Cass actually looks really good with shorter hair too. I was like, I have a really hard time changing the hair on my male Sims. Like, I get attached to them with one hair, and for my female Sims, it's fine. I can change out their hair and I'll be okay. But for some reason, my male Sims, I really struggle to change their hair. But I don't know, Cass, like, but his hair is like so iconic and perfect for him. But I also really like how he's looking with some of these other hairs too. So I don't know, I probably won't ever change his hair, but part of me is tempted to maybe give him some alternative like hairstyles just for a few outfits because some of these look really cool. I probably wouldn't do like something like this on him, but I don't know. I mean, like some of the like pulled back hair, but this, like, even the short hair looks really good on him, guys. I think it looks good. He actually looks a little younger too with it, which is weird. I don't know how it makes him look younger, but it does. But anyway, sorry, I have been rambling. I don't even know if this is a nonsense voiceover, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this at least and have found some stuff that you like and that you are able to download and have fun with in your own game. As we are getting to the end of this, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this, thank you, you're a rock star. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some stuff you liked. If you did, please just do hit that thumbs up button down below. That lets me know that you'd like to see more of these monthly CC hauls. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!